In case you can't tell, this is a compass. It's not just any kind of compass. It's a magnetic compass. So what does that mean? It means that you need to be careful where you use this thing if you want an accurate reading. Well, why is that? Because it reacts to stuff. Give you an example. This is just a battery pack. Watch closely, boys and girls. So it reacts to that. Oh, how about my cell phone? I wonder if it's going to react to that. Yep. Oh. I wonder if it's going to react to this. Holy cow. Imagine if it was an AR. The point I'm making is that you need to be aware of what you have on your body and where your body is when you're using a magnetic compass. Now, it sounds like a blinding flash of the obvious, but you have no idea how many people get really wrong readings because they got a bunch of crap on their body and they're reading the compass along with that. So let me give you some rules to go by. So here's four things that you need to take into account when you use any magnetic compass for taking a reading. First rule, if you have some kit on, like a backpack or anything, take it off and put it down. Then go stand at least 2 feet away from wherever you put that stuff. Now you can take your reading. So that's the first one. Take your stuff off, put it down, and move 2 feet away from whatever it is. This includes take off your firearms, put down your rifle, your axe, your knife, anything on your body that's metal in your pack. Put it away 2 feet away. Next, just take a look around and see what's around you. If there are telephone lines overhead, or there are wire fences like barbed wire, or anything that might be metal, you need to be 11 yards, or about 10 yards, away from the fence. So that's rule number 2. Don't even think about trying to get a magnetic reading inside of a vehicle, whether it's your car, your truck, or your camper, or your anything that you're inside of. And there's 2 reasons for that. One, those things have a bunch of electronics and stuff and will totally screw up the reading you're going to get on your compass. So if you're inside of something, get outside of something. And when you get out of something, go 20 yards away. That's 20 yards away from the thing that you were in. See how that works? And lastly, look overhead and around you to see if there are any, not just telephone lines, but high tension power lines around. If there's anything like that, move 60 yards away from the center line of the pole and the wires overhead. That's 60 yards. So you have to pay attention to where you are when you're starting to take a reading with any magnetic compass. Now let's talk about inside a vehicle one more time. For those of you that may not know, there are magnetic compasses inside all aircraft. There must be, by law. And all navigation is done, all raw navigation is done using magnetic headings. Well, those magnetic compasses are inside of a vehicle, aren't they? The difference between the aviation industry and you and I is that those aircraft are tested at least once a year for the amount of deviation caused by the electronics in the aircraft. They actually literally have to go out to a spot on the runway, turn the airplane, and then go through a bunch of readings on the compass and write it down so they know how much a deviation there is. And if you go into an aircraft, you'll see the magnetic compass and you'll see this thing called a deviation card, which is usually right under the compass. So the point of the video is pay attention to what's going on when you're taking a reading. So I hope this is helpful. Most people don't think about it. I appreciate your feedback in the comments below. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and hit the bell button. As always, thanks for watching. Carry on.